Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's podcast. And I've got an interesting subject I wanted to talk to you about here today that kind of came across to me like very interesting stuff that I wanted to ponder on for a while. So I did, and now I'm going to share it with you guys here today. And it's a phrase I learned out of a motivational tape that I was listening to not too long ago. And that phrase goes like this: people who are rich are much more comfortable with receiving than poor people. I'm going to rephrase that again. Rich people are good at receiving and poor people are not so good at receiving. So I applied that to myself and I was like, that is interesting. Of course I love receiving stuff. No problem. Everybody does, right? And I said, well, maybe I don't. I am not comfortable with it. So I kind of thought about it and I'm going, that's really kind of dumb that I feel this way, but I almost feel like when I kind of repeat that to myself, I almost feel like a guilty kind of feeling come across my body. And I'm wondering why. And I tried to look into it a little more and realize that, just kind of growing up, we always never really thought of, getting or receiving as a big deal. We didn't want to put a lot of attention on it because we were more focused on giving or, shoveling people's driveway and helping people. We're more kind of, at least part of my neighborhood that I grew up with, we were givers, not receivers. And I don't know, it's just really weird that this has kind of come up in my life right now because, I'm obviously working hard to get wealth in my life and trying to straighten out a few things. And this thing really seems like a subject that's kind of holding me back with a lot of things I'm looking for in life. Because, if I'm not comfortable with receiving, then how am I supposed to become wealthy, or how am I supposed to have more come into my life? So it's something I'm going to be starting to practice now is learning how to receive. And when somebody gives me a compliment, I have to learn to say, hey, thank you. And I appreciate you saying that because it makes me feel good and makes me feel like I accomplished something. Think about that yourself and how that applies to you. Do you feel, maybe you're already wealthy and you're receiving, or maybe you're not so wealthy and maybe you kind of feel the same way. Like you almost feel like this weird feeling come across your body when you're not receiving something. To build wealth, you certainly have to mold yourself around wanting something. Wanting is part of receiving because if you put it out into the universe, you're supposed to accept or allow it to come to you. Again, this verse really kind of hit me solid in the face going, wow, maybe this is like a missing link, so to speak, to where I'm not allowing wealth into my life because, for example, sometimes I have to give quotes on websites or quotes on a job, and I just feel like, what do I charge for this? So I started researching what other people charge, and I should really know these things very crystal clear in my mind of what I'm worth. My value is worth this. I'm going to charge it. And if you don't like it, somebody else is going to pay for it. It's a real new mentality that I have to take on. It all surrounds around confidence, becoming a new person that really wants to receive wealth, receive happiness, receive love. I urge you to go into this in detail on yourself and see if this is something that's an issue for you as well. But I know for me, digging deep, it's really become something I've got to research on myself and work on because I do want to be wealthy. I do want to receive. I've got to really kind of figure this all out. All mixed in with that is the whole gratitude thing, being appreciative of everything around me and appreciative of the fact that I can give and I can receive. And to have people that want to tell me thank you and want to give me money, be able to handle it and receive it. Anyway, I want to keep that subject out there for you guys to ponder on. It's a really interesting one. And with the 5 minutes I have, I can't go into too much detail. But I'd love your feedback on how it affected your life. If it's something that you've kind of been struggling with and you didn't even know it, and this podcast kind of helped you understand that, it really goes deep. Please share. Again, my website is codydog.com and my email is dennis@codydog.com if you want to share. And again, everybody, today's topic is giving and receiving and how the rich are not afraid to receive and the poor, well, they're not so good at it. Take that in, digest it, and we'll talk soon. This concludes today's episode of the 5 Minute Bark. Now, a little word from our sponsors. Are you taking time out of your day to meditate? Perhaps gain focus with binaural beats? Or even create vision boards for the things that you want in your life? Well, here at Cody Dog Interactive, we've got you covered. You can make online a beautiful, impacting vision board using your own photos and choosing from a variety of binaural beats and sounds that we have available to you, and even add your own narration to make the most impacting, exciting vision board you've ever seen. So go to CodyDog.com today and make your vision a reality. Owning a business today is more complicated than ever before. The responsibilities reach far beyond the services and products we offer. It's our job as business owners to work hard, be ethical, and provide a great product. Here at KTL Business Insurance, we understand it's your job to manage your company. And it's our job to provide insurance that gives you a peace of mind. No matter the size or type of business you own, we have customized policies for all the AM Best rated carriers that will get you the protection you deserve. And if you need same-day coverage, don't worry. Call us today at 800-506